How Basketball Saved My Life is sponsored by the Hall at the Rail House, Norman's premier event space in the heart of downtown. Weddings, receptions, corporate events, luncheons, banquets, proms, parties, and more. If you're looking for a place to celebrate life, we hope you'll choose the Hall at the Rail House, located in downtown Norman. This episode is brought to you by Chris Express Drugs, located in South OKC. For all your sports medicine needs, call 405-735-3950. Again, that's 405-735-3950. They are open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., and closed on Sundays. This episode is also brought to you by Emmy Labs. First, they partner with the State Department of Health to bring you free COVID-19 tests, and now they have partnered with the State Department of Health to bring you free COVID vaccine tests. So, make your appointment today at www.emmylabs.com.
I'll touch a little bit more into it, like a little bit more details. But yeah, I had every opportunity. That ain't my story to be like, I ain't get the shot. I did. I just didn't, you know what I mean? I ain't execute.
Yeah, and execute. And so, all right, well, let's get into it, man. I don't even want to ask you too much more. So I hit that record button, man. So we about to get ready as long as you're ready.
Let's get it.
All right, bet. Here we go. Welcome to another episode of How Basketball Saved My Life. I'm your host, the Easy Button.
I'm your boy, Tihon Johnson.
And we have a very special guest for y'all today, my man, Tihon Johnson. What's cracking, bro?
Good, man. I'm happy to be here, man. Appreciate you having me, bro.
Man, thank you for your patience, man. I've been talking to you about this for a minute.
Yeah, we here now, though.
For a minute, and shoot, bro. One, I had to learn how to work Zoom. You know what I'm saying? And so that took some time. I learned how to work Zoom. We had Ep35 on. And then after that, the season had ended. So I'm like, man, I don't want to lose Ty because I know his interview's about to be crazy. I appreciate your, man, just being patient with us. And now we here, bro.
Sir.
Now we here. So we're going to get right into it, man. We're going to get right into it. Where you from for the people that don't know?
Columbus, Ohio, man. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, man. Yeah, Buckeye State.
Buckeye State. So, man, listen, I've been to Ohio. It's one of the coldest places that I've ever been to. Yeah. And that's where I met you, man. I met you with my boy, O-Town.
Yes, sir.
I mean, people would think that I've seen you, I've known you longer, but really I met you one time, probably 2 or 3 times.
It's about three. Yeah, it's about 3.
Worked out with you one time. Went to the hoop session one time. I feel like I seen you, and I seen you at the camp. That I think Sawyer or somebody was having. And
Don Sellers.
Don Sellers.
Yep.
So, yep. Didn't you have a gym you worked at? That was called
Sawyer. That was Sawyer. Yep.
So then I saw you at Sawyer and somewhere else. It was like a YMCA.
At South. You remember, we was at South and we was at Sawyer that I can remember off top.
Yeah.
South was the high school.
Yeah. And so, ever since then, bro, it's been love for real, bro. And that was in 2013?
Yeah, it was a minute ago.
2013, bro. And one of the things that made me like, I can't lose this interview is because you've been the same person since I met you, bro. And, you always preaching God and you always putting God first, basketball first, family first. And, bro, you've been that, bro. And you've been a role model, man. And I told you, I've wavered in my faith a lot and I'm coming back around, but it's brothers like you that, seeing your commitment level and your consistency is like, it's people out there doing it the right way, bro. So I appreciate that.
Appreciate
that, bro. So how'd you get started hooping, man? Talk to us.
Man, for me, it was a neighborhood thing more than, I take it back. My uncle was probably the first one. My mom's brother was probably the first one to put the ball in my hand. We used to shoot a lot. He could shoot. My uncle could shoot. So when I was young, I kind of liked it. But then I lived in the projects. You know what I'm saying? So it's either football or basketball. And, I love to play football. I'm from a football city, but my mom wasn't really on it, man. You know what I mean? She was a single mom raising, at the time, 4 or 5 kids. in the projects, didn't really have no money. You know what I'm saying? So she was scared I was gonna get hurt. So she never really let me play football. So you know how it go. Once football season is over and it get cold, basketball is year round. You can go in the gym or you can go outside. You know what I'm saying? You can play basketball whenever by yourself. Just get a ball, bro. It's a hoop somewhere. So yeah. So you know, I just you know, we always played, and then probably around like 8th grade, I started getting serious, or I start really developing a serious love for it. I really still didn't get serious about the game, but I really started to like it. And for me, it was an escape from where I was headed. I was headed on the wrong path, getting in the street. So once I was like, all right, I can do something with this, you know, I fell in love with it and start perfecting my craft.
Dang, so you said 8th grade was when you probably really took off with it. Were you really hooping like that before 8th grade? I'm trying to see.
I mean, I would be in the hood. Like I said, we was in the hood. That rec center that you came to, Sawyer, was like the spot that everybody went to. So like during the wintertime, you know what I mean? I'd go in there, we'd play. But I wasn't on no AAU team, or I wasn't on no organized. I wasn't organized nothing, bro. Until about not even 8th grade, I didn't play middle school. So, you know, I played for my rec center, and we had one like maybe 9th grade. We had this thing in the summer called hoop session. So what it was is all the rec centers in our city, you would play like maybe 6 weeks, and you would have your little neighborhood teams, right? And then from your rec center, they would take all-star team, right?
Oh, that's fire.
And they would take the all-star teams. So we probably got about 20, 30 rec centers in Columbus, right? Ooh. And all of them would be in one. It's like a March Madness, bro. And we would just
junior NBA low key.
Yeah, bro. So that really turned me up, bro, because nobody knew me, bro. Like even before I got on the high school level, we went through that route, and that meant so much to me because it's like I'm repping my hood. Like we was repping hoods, bro, and it was, you know, gang affiliation and all that. You know what I mean? So like to win, we won with my center. So that turned me up a little bit. But outside of like organized ball, I really didn't play for real till my 11th grade year, bro. Wow. Sound crazy, but I'll tell you this. I used to when I caught the bug and fell in love with it, I went to the barbershop one time, and one of the dudes was like, "Man, what you like to do is cut my hair." Like, what you like to do? I'm like,
what hair, bro?
Come on, man. It's 25 years ago, man. 20 years ago. Come on, man. Stall me out. No, but so he was cutting my hair or whatever, and he was like, what you like to do? And I'm like, man, I like to hoop. He like, where your basketball at? I'm probably like 12, 13. I'm like, huh? He like, where your basketball at? I'm like, he like, every time I see you walking across here, like it was on the main little strip in our neighborhood. Like every time I see you walking across here, I want to see you with your ball. Like that's how you get better. He was just giving me game, right? I'm like, okay. Man, my mom said she used to know I was coming home. Or anytime she hear a basketball, she thought it was me, bro. I used to just everywhere with it. Boom. Going to the store, just, you know what I'm saying? And then I was skipping school, missing a lot of school from really like 6th grade all the way up to like the 11th grade. I was just missing tons of school and getting into trouble. But I will always be hooping. Like when it be warm, even if I was skipping school, it sounds crazy, but I would be working on my game at the park or doing something crazy. So I did it the non-traditional way, but I had a real love for the game, man.
I'm not condoning skipping school, but if you don't
at all,
if you gonna skip, right?
You might as well get right.
If you gonna skip, then go to the park. I know you safe. I know where you at.
Right.
Right.
And when everybody get out of school, can't nobody check you.
You come out of school, get torched.
I'll be here all day, dog.
What you mean, bro? Nah, that's tight, bro. You're one of the few people, because I was a late bloomer in basketball. I ain't picked one up to 8th grade. You know, mm-hmm. I started playing in 10th grade. I got cut my 9th grade year. Mm-hmm. But you ain't start playing till 11th grade. Like, you got me beat.
Well, keep it 100. I went out from my 9th grade team, and I was good by then, bro. From like my 8th grade to 9th grade, I got real good. So like I went out for the team. They put me on JV, and I played a couple games. And the coach would not put me on varsity. And I'm so hood at the time. I'm like, Man, I quit, bro. I'm cool. Like, I'm the legit. I was legit probably top 5 in my school 9th grade year, bro.
Right.
You're not putting, I'm cool, bro. I'm gone. I'm gone. So I low-key played my 9th grade year, but really I didn't, bro. I didn't finish half the season, bro. So
I wouldn't really say he a late bloomer. He just said he ain't really hooped for a team since then. So he really was getting right his whole life, the whole time, right?
yeah, from about like 6th grade on, I was hooping. We was playing 21. We was playing in the rec center all day. I just didn't know how to play organized basketball. You know, like to run a set and to be patient. No, give me the ball, a move, a pull up. You know what I mean? I was playing like we played in 21, you know what I'm saying? But it was working because I knew what I was doing.
Right. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't learned that till about sophomore year myself. Because even playing AAU at a young age, it wasn't no sets. I played for some black teams, so it was
right.
Good.
You go. Pick up full court and go.
Straight like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool you said y'all was playing 21 in like the 6th grade on because kids ain't doing that no more, bro.
Man, that's how I got good.
Bro, the game's so monetized that kindergartners, 1st grade, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, like you can't just go outside and play to have fun and develop when you are in the streets or in the hood or you know in the rec center or the Y, you develop a totem pole, a pecking order of who's who on the court, bro. Like naturally, like from who's good, who got heart, who ain't gonna back down. But now it's so monetized. Then you got daddy ball. Then you got it's taking some of the elements away from the game. There's some pros and the cons to both. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wish I would have learned some more of the fundamentals and the structural part earlier. It would have helped me in some of my pitfalls. But at the end of the day, what I had, you couldn't teach, bro. Like that hunger.
And the way you came, because I came a lot of way the same way, we actually developed a love for it because
exactly
we was taking our own self out there to play. We out there doing it ourselves. It's like a business for the kids now. It's like that's how they work now, or that's how they get they basketball in tuning because now your dad or something forcing you to do it.
Exactly.
Even if they like it, yeah, I like it. I love it because my dad loves it, or he's making me love it. But when we came up, we actually loved it. We actually wanted to go do it. We actually went out there to get better by ourselves. Like I wish I did have my pops there to push me through some stuff. But again, I don't know if the love would be the same of how I love it now.
Facts. And what you see is, you know, because I train as well. 2 things you see. You see, you know, kids get of age to where they can make their own decision and they walk away from the game.
Walk away.
And you also see this, bro. I've seen this. I've seen kids know that the game means so much to the parent that they get at the parent through the game. Or like I might be training a kid and his dad might be in the gym and his dad giving him that look or barking on him, go harder or do this. And the kid knows my only leverage is to not go hard to make him mad. And the kid will be
crazy,
half stepping, not, and I'm looking like, bro, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I done seen it all, bro.
What do you do as a trainer? Because we train as well out here, right? Mm-hmm. What do you do as a trainer in that situation where kid ain't going hard? It ain't fun for you. It ain't fun for them. What does Tihon, Mr. Summer League do?
I'll tell you this, bro. This is a real story, bro. Somebody I know, son has some talent, a little bit of talent, but a lot of athleticism. Coming in gym, it's all in his disposition. It's just reeking off of him. He don't want to be in there. He don't really want to work. And I told him, I said, listen, bro, you don't got to be here. You know what I mean? They dropped him off, left him. You don't got to be here. I said, listen, 2 things I'm going to ask you. You listen and give good effort. Like, give your best effort and listen, bro. Everything else, like, you ain't got no problems with me. So long story short, he going through the motions. And I got some killers in there with me on this day, too. Like, nah, bro, you're not about to get in their way.
They're not feeling him neither.
Yeah, it ain't even that. You're not about to stop they work. They working their butt off. They trying to get better, and you going through the motions, right? So, okay, you know what? I said, I called his peoples. I gave that boy his money. You good. Sit on the sideline. Like, I don't got that, especially now. I got a growing family. I don't got no time to waste on somebody who don't want to be in the gym. Every minute to me is precious because I got a daughter who just now picking up basketball, and I could be giving my time to her. Like, so for me, it ain't about no money. It ain't about none of that. If you don't got the passion, you don't want to do it, I don't care how good you are, how good you're not. If you don't want to do it, I'm not about to waste my time and be in the gym with you.
Right. But on the flip
So
side of that, if you want it and you ain't got it yet, I'm gonna do everything
come on.
to help
If you want it, if I see your ribs touching, because I think of me, I know how hungry I was. So if you hungry like that, you don't gotta have $1. You don't gotta have $1. You don't gotta have nothing. Come on, man, let's get it. Because I know you want it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on.
I got 2 young bulls, man, hungry like that. I had to do them like that, bro. So I know what time it is, bro.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, that's with me. I give your money back. I'm cool. I ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't for me. You know, it's 100,000 trainers out here. This is what I believe, bro, because it's just like any other industry with people, and I don't even really consider myself a trainer no more. Like, this is what I feel. It's so competitive and people be undercutting and doing, you know how it is, just like anything else. So my thing is, like, whoever is organically supposed to be working with me, I feel like the Most High gonna attract them to me. That's just how I move, like, and that's how I've been. Like, whoever I'm supposed to be with, I be with, bro. I don't go trying to get in people's kids' inbox or, man, I ain't worried about none of that, bro.
Yeah, I ain't never hit no kid inbox, bro. You know,
man, you would be amazed that people just trying to hunt kids down and trying to work them out, and
that's so weird to me, bro.
Bro, I don't even put my name. Like, I promise you, I don't even put my name out there like that no more. Like, people hit me up. I ain't trained in a minute too. I ain't trained in some outside of people who like really in my core. Like I said, my daughter on it now. So my son 4, he about to be in the car. I ain't gonna force it, but as soon as he want to do it, then you know what I mean. Like, it's for everybody.
I'm in the same boat. Me 7, man, and I'm kind of just you know.
Yeah.
Like, do I want him to? Yeah, you know, it's in here. I want him to, but
can I give you a suggestion?
Talk to me.
Because my daughter, I was so adamant to everybody around me and to her, because people automatically think you're a hooper, your kid's gonna hoop. So I was so adamant about, I'm not gonna force nothing on her. Like, whatever she wanted to do, I'm with. So she was prissy, girly, still is. So she never hooped. So now she hooped. She's in the 8th. She hooped her 7th grade year, and she hooped this year. She got a lot better. We put a little bit of time in the gym. She got a lot better. She's picking it up. She's not really good yet, but if she stays with it, she will be, right? I'll say all that to say this to you. If I'm you, I would just do a little bit of stuff in the gym and have them around and just show them the fundamentals and the basics. So if they do really want to pick it up, he'll have a foundation, and then it'll be way easier. Because a lot of the stuff in the 7th grade, when I was trying to get her in the gym, she knew nothing, because all them years I'm screaming, I'm not about to force it. But I never showed her nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and which is cool. Like, I don't got no
knowing the likelihood is she might pick it up someday. There's a likelihood.
She might, because she around it so much. So what it did for me is now I got 3 younger than her. So now it's like, all right, let me just teach them, not put no pressure on them. Like, give them the tools. Now, if you want it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Respect. Nah, like we started doing some stuff. Like, he's one of those kids, he can probably walk in the gym and got a good form. People think he can hoop. But then he put the ball down, it's a wrap.
Uh-oh. It's like, uh-oh.
Because we started doing some stuff, but it was just, I felt like I was forcing it so much, man. And, you know, I just fell back on it. But you're right, though. Let's go do this. Like, he'll watch it with me with the quickness. Because, you know, it's fun to watch it. Oh, LeBron James, Dad, Chris Paul, James Harden, my brother. That's how my son talk. You know what I'm saying? James Harden, my brother. But the moment it's time to go outside and do something, Dad, I just want to ride my hoverboard. Man, what's your hoverboard ride? Man, slap you in the back of the head. Hey, don't report me.
I feel you, though, because it's a part of you that want them, like, it's a part of me that want my son to be athletic. Like, I don't care what sport he chose. What I do is this. I try to give my kids, like, I try to expose them to different things. I want to expose them to all the athletics I can, all the arts that I can, because I think it translates into real life a lot of different ways. And I know I wasn't exposed to so much. I'm like, dang, what if I woulda, you know, exposure is everything. So I try to expose them to them and then let them choose what they want to choose. But like with my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's starting to really like it. And her thing is this: we'll do some drills. I'm big on footwork, so I got her, you know, jab, step in, swing through, and make sure she can lay it with both hands and pull ups. And But then we'll do that for 30 minutes, an hour. She like, Dad, let's play one-on-one. She want to play one-on-one, bro. She want to like get it in the game. Yeah, like she want to put it in the action. So, huh?
How old is she?
She's 13. She's she's 14. She just turned 14. I'm sorry. Yep.
Competitive juice is in there already.
Yeah. So, it just, to me, like I said, just expose them to different stuff, see what they choose, man, and get behind them. That's what I'm on.
But Tato, like 100 though, you train, we train.
Mm-hmm.
You hooped on a high level. Okay, McDonald's All-American nominee in California. He don't like me bringing it up, but I'm gonna bring it up.
That's what's up.
And I'm a cat who picked up basketball from Haiti and picked up a basketball late and was able to do a little something. You know what I'm saying? And so we all three really just picked it up, got good from just hooping for real.
Yeah.
What type of element do you think training and hooping can bring? Because a lot of kids now, at least in Oklahoma, I'm not gonna speak for Ohio, they are just training and then playing organized. They're not. Yeah. They don't have the in between, bro. They're not hooping.
I think that's a nationwide pandemic, bro. For real, because but like I said, that goes back to it being monetized. Because the adults, the generation that we was in, what happened? Think about this. The generation I'm a little bit older than you. How old are you?
We same age,
31.
Okay, yeah, I'm a little bit older than you. I'm 38. So, okay, like my generation, right? When I'm coming like through high school, when I'm getting in high school, you got to think it was the beginning of the grassroots really blowing up. Like there was AAU before me, but it was like this was when it's really blowing up. This is LeBron and them. You know what I'm saying? This is when And1 was coming out. So you were selling basketball all different kind of ways. Vince Carter was doing all the crazy dunks. So now it was so marketable. So what happened is Sonny Vaccaro and all them dudes in AAU, bro, they was making so much money, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, people start to realize. So the players need in too. I need a cut. So everybody needs a cut, a piece of the pie. So it just becomes monetized. So the natural, raw essence of pickup basketball, street basketball. When And1 made that tape with Skip to My Lou and them, bro, it was over, bro. It was all about money after that because you took the mecca of raw basketball, which is New York City, bro. Yeah, just straight talent, raw. I'm out here to represent my neighborhood or whoever the drug dealer or the rapper who was sponsoring us and play hard and I'm the best in the city and you competing. And, we was getting a couple dollars from the D-boy or whatever, but it turned into, hold on, a shoe company get behind it. And then all the shoe companies is fighting over it. It just turned into business, bro. So like, now you a kid, if you're a kid and you're one of the top kids in the country, what does it benefit you to go from neighborhood to neighborhood? Just say you're in New York City. Go from neighborhood to neighborhood to neighborhood just to be hooping outside and ain't getting nothing for it but a trophy.
And no one's watching.
Right. Or just the hood is watching.
Reality, like look
you know what I'm saying?
Like look at Mikey. He got like a little TV show on Snapchat.
Come on, man.
They really following around his game, showing who come to his game.
Come on, man.
The game will go by, he just speaking of the game. We had a bad game, but, I tried to turn it up. LaMelo coming to his game, and I'm like, dang, he's getting all his publicity just by sitting around talking about how his high school game went.
And look, he up and left San Diego and went all the way to North Carolina. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. Get your bread, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, it's so monetized, bro.
Him in the summer league, by the way.
I'm gonna get it. I got some surprises, bro. I met Mikey. I met Mikey when he was in the 8th grade, and when I first saw Mikey, bro, I said, "Yo, he's not in the 8th grade." Because my man run the MSH TV, so I went over there, and he had an alumni game. He had like sophomores and juniors, so he had like the only two young boys there was Mikey and Amari. Amari, what's Amari's last name? He played with Brown. From Chicago with the bounce, light skinned boy. I can't think of Amari's name, bro. He tough. He to the league, bro. He like 6'4", 6'5". He played with LeBron and them. LeBron's son. But anyway, he's cold, bro. Him and Mikey were the only two young boys, and the rest was like Terrence Clark and
sophomores, juniors.
Yeah. And Mikey comes down and I'm like, yo, he's in the what grade, bro? He's just dunking and just getting to the rim and. Bro, these little dudes on something else, man. But all that to say, like the summer league, man, I got some plans, man. I had some people lined up to come 2020, but we shut it down. It wasn't safe.
Yeah.
So this year, man, I plan on having about 8, 9 NBA dudes, just some young dudes with some names, man, turn the city up.
I'm getting ahead of myself. We gonna get to that. I'm getting ahead of myself.
All right.
I apologize. You know, I'm knee deep in the conversation now, man. Before we get into that though, talk to me about high school still. We got to get through that real quick.
Okay.
You ended up getting to junior year when you started really hooping, right?
Yeah.
When did you first start picking up offers and, you know, like you've arrived, you on the scene, coaches took notice, you know what I'm saying? When that happened?
Well, look, now mind you, I don't know nothing about nothing. Recruiting, nothing, AAU, nothing, right? So I jump on the scene 11th grade year. My coach, like I told you, I was just so wild, like, but I could score, I could handle the ball, I could pass. So my coach was trying to rein me in and get me to understand. And then when I got it, like midway through the season, man, I just exploded, man. I still was averaging like high teens the very beginning of my year, my 11th grade year. Then I just took off, man. The last game of the season I had like 50. I just went stupid, bro. And so my junior year, bro, I just started getting tons of letters. Like, you know, I'm thinking off the movies, like letters mean everything. Like letters is an offer, right? So I'm getting letters from every MAC school, all the Big Ten, well, not all the Big Tens, but like Ohio State, Michigan State, Cincinnati was right. And then the letters went from my coach would call me out to class and I started getting calls on the phone. I'm talking to Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, all these schools. Like, I'm like, oh, shoot. And it just all hit me at once. Like, I ain't know. I'll tell you this. One time, our social studies teacher was our assistant coach. So I'm in his class. I had his class last period. So my coach, the head coach comes in his class and gives him a box of letters, bro. True story. So he said, all right, look, we're not having class today. I want everybody. He said, Ty, I want you to write your name, all your information on the chalkboard, and everybody gets an A today. We're going to fill out all these questionnaires. He just passed out all the questionnaires to everybody in our class, probably like 20 kids in our class, bro. And they just had to write and just put the questionnaires back in and we sent them off. I promise you, bro. That's how it got that wild, bro.
What?
Yeah, it got crazy, bro.
That's
I was
cold,
like,
bro.
huh?
That's cold.
Yeah, it was like, it just all at once too, bro. And I was humble. Like at the time, you know what I mean? I did get cocky at some point, but I was humble. I'm coming from nothing, bro. Like I don't even know how this worked. So it just
that's why you were crazy, because you didn't quite understand what was going on.
I didn't even know what was going on. I'm just talking to coaches. And so what happened was that same coach, my 11th grade year, was my coach my 9th grade year and all throughout. And I felt like I used to see him, like 9th and 10th grade, I was still getting in trouble. I was in probation my 10th grade year. I almost dropped out. I had to go to school. I went to jail. So
go to school for how long?
Huh?
How long you had to go to school for?
No, I was about to drop out my 10th grade year, but I caught probation. I had to go to school. Like if I didn't, like remember I told you I was always skipping school.
Yeah.
If I didn't go to school and somebody called in that I didn't come to school, I was going to jail. Yeah, so I was going to school every day. So I was kind of like, it was the turning point for me, and I didn't even know it. So 9th grade, 10th grade, I'm getting in trouble.
Probation really helps somebody.
Crazy. But I say all that to say, like, those 2 years, I see that coach. I would see that coach. He would never talk to me, act like I didn't exist. So my 11th grade year, now I'm all everything, and I'm his best friend. He want to help me. And I told you I was so far behind in my school. He wrote out a plan, so I had to go to night school, summer school, all of this. I had to go to school all day. I wasn't on it, bro. I wasn't on it. So after the season, I left.
Give us a time frame all day.
Like from the time we go to school, which is 7 to 2:30, leave there, get to night school I think night school started at 4 to 9. No, I'm cool. And during the season, I had to do this. In order to graduate, I would have had to do this the whole next year, my 12th grade year. So I went to a school called Centennial, which is like, it's in the city league, but it's like in the suburbs. It's right by the suburbs in Columbus. And they bust our hood out there. So my hood school was called East High School. So, man, long story short, my 12th grade year, I'm like, man, this dude don't really care about me anyway. I'm about to go play with my homies, bro. We about to turn up. You know what I mean? They like, all we need is you. Right? And to keep it a bean, I could say this, man. I don't even talk to dude. Man, they was hitting me off, bro. I was in college and high school, bro. They was taking care of me, man. Every kind of way you could think of, bro. My coach had a little bit of bread, so yeah. So they took care of me. I transferred to my home school. Looking back at it, I don't know if I'd have did it, because if I would have stayed at Centennial, I probably would have legit, like no exaggeration, probably averaged like 35 my senior year. But I went to East. I went from playing the 2 guard to the point guard, and I went over.
6'4" by then, right?
Yeah, I'm about 6'3". So it was an adjustment, because I was so, like, if you pressured me, I wanted to show you couldn't check me and try to go get a bucket. So that was different, like getting pressured as a point guard and trying to still run the play. But I made it work, man. It was a little adjustment. I made it work, and we ended up going to the state my senior year. We lost in the state, but we had a real good team. And, yeah, we restored tradition at my school. East has a real good basketball tradition. So I'm glad I went, because that's my neighborhood school. And, you know, I did something for the hood. I felt like, you know what I mean, that I still get love for. But, yeah, so that was that. And then I didn't have no grades. But my man, Devin Green, shout out to him. He played for the Lakers. He played for the Lakers the year Kobe had 81. But that was my man. He had played at another rival City League school. We had got real cool. He was going to Hampton. We had another City League legend that was already at Hampton. And he told him about me. He came, and I killed. And they was like, man, we're going to offer you a scholarship. And I'm like, bro, I'm not about to graduate high school. This is all I'm thinking. Like, man, we know about all that. We got a plan for you. I'm like, all right. So I had signed there. And then I went to prep school. Prep school situation wasn't taken care of. So I came home, had to go to night school. The night school principal helped me get in school. He had put DePaul and Iowa State on me. I took a visit to Iowa State, and they were gonna Prop 48 me. I didn't want to do that at the time, so they helped me get to a JUCO out in California called Mount San Jacinto.
Prop 48.
Prop 48 at the time means if a player didn't qualify to play that next year, like, you know, you got to go to clearinghouse, you got to take your ACT score, you got to get a certain ACT score, and you got to have a certain GPA. So my ACT was high enough, but I was so far back from all them classes that I would have had to sit out a whole nother year. And I had just sat out a year, and I'm living by myself pretty much with my assistant coach. I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't fathom it at the time, if I knew what I knew now, you're going to practice with D1 players in a Big 12 school. I would have got way better.
Kill them for a year.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or even get killed and learn, you know what I mean? But, like, this is Iowa State. I didn't know that, though. But anyway, so I went to junior college out in Mount San Jacinto, California. We were really good. I was a JUCO All-American, and man, I got recruited by everybody that I wanted to get recruited by. And looking back, I wish I could have did some things different. I didn't, but it was a great experience, man. Like, you know, I had a real good team in San Jacinto. I played for a legend out there in my first year. He was the winningest coach in California history. And then he ended up retiring next year. And yeah, we had a struggle that year. I still did good. I got like conference player of the year and all that. And out there they do all state because it's so big. So I got first team all state, all that, all American. I got recruited by Connecticut the year they won the championship. I tried to verbal to Baylor, but my transcript was bad. Creighton took a visit there. San Diego State took a visit there. Long Beach State took a visit there. And yeah, but I kind of just, throughout my recruitment, I don't know. I never had no guidance, man. So it was just like I was making my own decisions, and I didn't always make the best decisions. So I ended up playing D1 at University of Idaho. But I went there and didn't do what I was supposed to do.
Why there? Why there?
It was a coach. Their head coach was actually one of the assistants at Iowa State under Stacy. Larry Stacy was the guy who was at Iowa State when I took a visit. So that was that connection. Plus the assistant coach recruited me in high school from a junior college called Vincennes University. So he used to call me when I was a senior in high school. So then obviously I didn't go to Vincennes. I didn't know where he went. We linked back up.
I heard of Vincennes. Who
Vincennes is nice. Sean Marion came out of there.
Okay,
But they traditionally really good, bro.
It's a couple cats came out of
Yeah, they're really, really good, bro. They're always good, bro. So so he went from Vincennes to Idaho. I didn't know that until, my sophomore year in JUCO. He called me up, let me know, and and like I said, the head coach was the assistant at Iowa State, so it was kind of but he came early. I wasn't thinking about that, bro. Obviously, you know what I mean. I had big schools, so I wasn't thinking. But what happened is when everything dried up, signing period comes. Schools, even if you their first choice, they only gonna wait so long for you. You know what I'm saying? So like Creighton, I was their first choice. I tried to verbal to Baylor, but my transcripts weren't good enough. So I should have went to Creighton, but everything dried up, and then they still was there. So I went there. So, but when I went there, I faced some adversity. It was a defensive team. I wasn't the best defender. I was capable, but I just was so bought in on offense. Like, man, I'm so nice on offense. This is how I got by my whole career.
Offense is my defense.
Right. Like, I'm gonna play defense. Nice. This is my real story, bro. If somebody was nice, bro, if somebody was good, I played great defense. I mean, sometimes they got off, that's just a good player. But like, I would lock in on good dudes.
Challenge.
Yeah, but when it was just a regular, if dude was on the scout report, he was a regular Joe, he mess around, give me 17, 20 points just because I ain't locked in on dude. You feel me? But if it was a dude who was the man and I had it, he was my assignment, then that's what kind of defender I was. But long story short, I really didn't do what I was supposed to do, bro. And I ran from that challenge, man, and I transferred up out of there. I just hated it, bro, because it was the first year of my life that I didn't have success. Every year prior to that, the 4 years I had played organized prior to that, I was player of the year or first team. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was the first year. And I could have been. I feel like, I talked to one of my assistant coaches from there not too long ago. We had reconnected. And he was like, he basically affirmed me for what it's worth. Like, yeah, man, like we knew what we had. We just ain't do what we, me and another guy. He was like, man, we just ain't do it the right way. But at the end of the day, I know as a man, I should have fought through that adversity and got better. I should have made no excuse. I'd be like, I should have got better defensively, and I should have brought what I bring to the table offensively. So, so that was that.
At the same time, though, like they said, they knew they messed up. They knew what they was bringing. Like, they did their homework. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they knew what kind of player I was. But at the end of the day, bro, it's on me to, no matter what, like at the end, and this is life, and you know this, no matter what the circumstances is or not, if they're ideal or not, we are men and we black men, bro. So we got to be great, bro. No matter what we do, we got to be that much better, bro. You know that. So it's just like looking back, I was able to draw from that. And it was a humbling experience, man. We talk about the Most High, man. I feel like that was his way of getting my attention, bro, because, bro, outside of that, I would have still been, if I'd have got to the league, I'd have been just like anybody else in the league, just doing what I wanted to do, you know what I mean? And probably wouldn't have the same, I don't know if I'd have been walking in the same values that I got now. So.
That every time.
Yeah, so.
I would have actually made it. How would a boy really be acting, man?
Yeah. I know this. I know I can say this. I would have had a super entourage. I would have had a super, half my hood would have been with me. And then, so that means I probably would have been, unless I got a big contract, I probably would have been in all type of financial woes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I probably would have had kids scattered all across the country, man. You know how it is, man. So And
then who knows, probably end up even in worse position than you are now. It's a possibility. So
yeah, it is, man. I know some stories, man, it ain't all it's cracked up to be, man. That fame and that fortune and everything that come with that life, if you do it right, beautiful. But shoot, bro, there's some people who are not happy, bro. I know firsthand. You know what I mean? So
I mean, don't tell their business, but tell their business without their name.
No, it's just some people who like go through depression, bro, and they have like so much responsibility. You gotta think, especially in our era. Most of the guys that was really getting to the league, bro, was coming from impoverished situations. It's different now because the suburban kids are the ones who can get the training. Now, a suburban black dude or a white kid, we was getting it out the mud. We was getting it from, we in the hood. We learning how to play. Like, we had a certain style. Now you can buy that style. because you can come hire us.
Facts.
And we're gonna teach you how to play that way.
Facts.
You feel me? So back then it was like more dudes was getting to the league from the hood. and with that comes you being a breadwinner of the whole family. Distance cousins and everybody.
Everybody made it.
Baby dads, everybody, bro. It's bad. So it's like
cousins you ain't know about.
Oh, people just, and you gotta think, most hoopers be pacified throughout life. If you nice, just hoop. You focus on hoop, school and hoop. So you don't understand the real ills of life, the struggle. So now when you make it and everybody pulling on you, and everybody needs you and wants you and do this and do that and do this and it's a lot, bro. Dudes don't be happy. A lot of dudes don't be happy, bro, for real. You know what I'm saying? And then some dudes with the chicks, some dudes is corny and the chicks take advantage of them, or some dudes might have a main chick or a wife and, getting caught up. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot, bro.
I know it's a lot because I was a nobody going through them same problems. So
come on, just imagine 10 mil, 50 mil with that.
Hey, boy, I'm on TV every other day. It's a wrap, dog.
And then we ain't even talk about people really want to take you up top and set you up and do it. Come on, man. Take advantage. We ain't even talking about the hood level, but like I'm talking about the managers and the agents and come on, man. It's a dirty world, man. So
dirty world, man.
Yeah. So I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful, but I was telling you earlier, my story I didn't have a chance, bro. I had plenty of opportunities, man. And I had the game. I had the game for it. I just didn't have the mind frame. I thought I had the mind frame. I'm tough. I don't back down. It's way bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? It's way bigger than that. When you're in a situation where you can't control how you going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever fall off in any NBA tryouts or workouts or anything like that?
Yeah, I had it wasn't like an official workout. I had a workout with the Bucks. This is 2020, maybe 10, maybe 09, 10. It wasn't an official, but it was a guy, when I was playing in the minor leagues, a guy had set it up. That I had a couple of little trials in the G League, and one of them, I could have stuck, I think. They had called my college coach had called me and told me they was calling about me, but it is what it is, bro. So it's funny, man, because people who know me be like, yo, I can't understand, but it just wasn't what it was meant to be, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when that window of opportunity was there, I squandered it. So.
But I know you went overseas several times.
Yeah.
Now, you say you're 38. I know before the pandemic, you had just gone to China.
Yeah. So that was the blessing for me, man. What I learned is I put it all in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is perspective. You can look at it in the negative or in the positive. So for me, we talked about Don Sellers earlier, and Don, he tried to put me in front of some people too, but he told me something and it stuck with me, man. He said, man, wherever you at, make that your NBA. It hit home, bro. It hit home. So whenever I played in the minor leagues, overseas, whatever, that was my NBA, man. And I treated it as such. And I took care, I worked on my game. I took care of my body. And I relished the opportunity, bro. So now, like right now, if I never go play again, like, I'm cool. Like,
that's your NBA.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I just was in, like you said, in 2020, I was in China at 37 years old, you know what I'm saying? At the beginning of 2020. So for me, I got paid to play the game in 3 different decades, bro.
You're making me want to go use this dual citizenship.
You hear me? So, bro, that's a blessing, bro. I got paid to play in 3 different decades, bro. 2 different passports. So, bro, I'm thankful, you know what I mean? I'm thankful, man, and I never had no serious injuries. I got a beautiful family. I'm able to take care of my family. I've seen the world, you know what I mean?
Before we move on to your current endeavor, tell me a little bit of the places, well, just name some of the places that you've been. You said 3 decades. That's a lot.
Yeah, basketball took me to, obviously, China. I was in Europe. I played in Germany, played in a tournament in Paris. I've been to Italy. So yeah, I've been a few places, man. Yeah. So It's a blessing, bro.
Well,
Big blessing.
I know earlier you mentioned that you know you don't really be training like that, except for the people that's in your tight knit. Well, what you didn't mention is some hoopers in your tight knit.
I got some hitters, man.
Talk to me about them a little bit. I know Trey Burke is one of your dudes, day ones, man.
Yeah.
I love watching him play, and every time I watch him play, you know, I'm like, I think about you because I know how much work y'all done put in, man, and I know that's your little dude. So
Yeah, Trey's my guy, man. Super proud and excited for his journey, man. Here's another one where he could easily mope or put his head down and feel like he ain't get a fair shot, but dude, he ain't built like that, bro. He a fighter, man. You know what I'm saying? And knowing him close, I wish he would have got more of an opportunity. He had an opportunity early with the Jazz, and I wish he would have got another opportunity to really show a little bit with the Knicks. And yeah, man, I'm just proud of him, man. He never quit, bro. He bet on himself and he worked. Like in the pandemic, I'll tell you this story. When the pandemic happened, he was with the Sixers. It was funny. I was at his last game before he got waived by the Sixers, bro. And
that threw me for a loop because
they never gave him a chance, bro.
They needed him, bro.
And they never gave him a shot, bro. Never gave him a shot. But I was at his last game. We talked, and he just was like, man, I'm gonna just keep doing what I can do. You know what I'm saying? He was positive. They waive him. He comes home. We get in the gym and mind you, I had just came home from China. So I get home in China. This is February, I think. I think they waived him maybe the end of February, right before the end of the season, right? So he comes home, and end of February, he gets straight to work, bro. Straight to work. Then the gym's closed. So now, mind you, he don't got an NBA job, and the gym's closed. He found a way, bro. He didn't stop. He kept working out, found the gym, stayed with it. Whole time don't know what's about to happen for him, bro. Stayed at it. The bubble. And now they like, all right, we're going to create a bubble. We're going to do this. We're going to do that, right? He don't know that he's, and he had a good stint in Dallas before he went to Philly. Long story short, Dallas called him back up. They know that he know the system. They trust him. Came in and he killed in the bubble, bro. Killed. And I'm telling you, he looked so good. He gave Harden and them 30. He was going, to me, where I was hype about, I was hyped like he was eating on PG and Kawhi and all these renowned defenders, bro, and going to work on them, and he landed him a 3-year deal, man. So, I love more than anything about his story, man, is just like the resilience, bro, and never say die attitude, man. It's back against the wall. He gonna react, man. So that's my guy, man, and he's a pro's pro. He works, bro. He works. So I got some other young kids, man. I got a lot of guys that had a lot of college success, man. A lot of guys that played in the Big Ten. I used to train with one of my good friends. He had like a training company I was a part of called In God's Image. And I remember for like 5 straight years, bro, 5 or 6 straight years, we had somebody in the Final Four every year. So it was just like a testament to the work that was being put in, the brotherhood that we had formed. It was just like, it was a beautiful thing, bro. And and then I got a young kid, man. I got one young kid I want to shout out. His name's John Mobley. He's in Vegas now, but he is special, bro. He just works hard. He got the right mentality, right attitude, right support system. So you'll be hearing about him. He's a lot like Trae Young, bro. Play a lot like Trae Young.
Heard about him. Well, I follow you on social media.
Yeah, for sure. But that little dude's special. And we got a lot of good dudes, Eves know. Like, we got a lot of good players up this way, man. But he stands out to me just because his passion and his work ethic, bro. It's like Trey Burks, like as a 13-year-old, 14, 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? It's special, bro.
You just had how early did you get to Trey Burke?
Trey, I've been dealing with Trey since like 9th or 10th. Might have been 10th or in the 9th. But it's been for a minute, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you getting John Mobley before that.
Yeah, like I've been with Mobley since like third or fourth. And listen, I don't want to take credit for it, bro. I just try to give him what I give him my story, I give him my realness and the little things that I know about the game that can enhance their thing. But like with John Mobley, his dad, bro. His dad was a hooper. His dad knew. His dad trusts me to be around him, and we got a great relationship. He like a big brother to me. But I had to put that out there because it ain't just me, you know what I'm saying? But I know that what I do offer them, it helps.
Right. It's like, you know, I ain't got no John Mobleys, but not yet. I don't have any John Mobleys yet, but like the kids who I train, I always tell them, they be like, you know, the parents be like, thank you for the work, blah, blah, blah. And I just tell them like, yo, y'all the one put him in a situation to be here.
Thanks.
And he's the
Thanks.
one putting in all the work. I said, I can give you the most basic drills. If you do them things 110%, you're going to get better than somebody who's doing a super complex drill, half doing it. Like, you know, so I always put it back on them, but they know that, you know, I'm helping in some way, fashion, or form. So I definitely get that, man. That's cool.
Yeah, 100. So yeah, man. The training piece is just like I said, man, it helped me to like all my shortcomings and all that with the game, man. I just was like, all right, let me pay it forward. Like, you know, I ain't get there. But like Trey, I felt like I got there through Trey in a lot of different ways, bro. When I was young, I wanted to go to Michigan, bro. He went to Michigan, tore it up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I see the success of a lot of guys that I'm around and that I train. And I'm just, bro, I just tell them, let me come to the game, bro. Let me come watch y'all at the game so I could, you know. So that's my payment, man. I love it, man.
That's dope, man. Well, we ain't really talked too much about the Kingdom Summer League, man. How'd that come about? Let's hit that real quick before I let you out of here.
Yeah, the Kingdom Summer League, bro. First and foremost, we used to have, I will tell you this. We used to have a program up here called the Worthington League back in the day. And everybody like that came through here, like Jim Jackson and Nick Van Exel, some other NBA dudes back in the day would come through and play, all the Buckeye dudes, and then Mike Red, all them. They would come and play, and it was lit, huh?
Sullinger and them.
The oldest Sullinger, not the youngest Sullinger, but like the oldest Sullinger, yeah. It was lit, man. We had a little, you know, it was just like any other pro-am. But the thing about it, it kind of died down. What happened was when Greg Oden and them came into town to play for Ohio State, he kind of shut them down from playing in the program. So it kind of like died off. And yeah, so like it was just a void there. Like, you know, we would have our good run spread out throughout the city, but it wasn't like one place where you can be like, all right, everybody play, everybody here. And I just realized that, and we talked about it, that group I was telling you about that we all train with, because we used to play amongst each other, and we'd be like, man, we need some, you know what I mean? We need some good rec. We need a league or something. So I just try to fill that void. And for me, I went to school in California. I used to be in New York a lot. And I used to just see how serious the summer basketball was for them. And it just sparked me, man. It sparked me like, man, we need to do something at the crib. And I still was playing too. So I was like, man, we need some good bump. We would have good bump, but I'm like, man, we need the city to see this. Like we would go to Ohio State and go to their open gyms, or we would have our own open gyms, and that's cool. But in my mind, I'm thinking like, I need the young kids to see this, and I need them to feed off this energy. You feel me? Right. So I just put together my own thing, man, and I wanted to differentiate it from what we used to have. And I wanted to take what I saw other places, a little bit of it, and put it with our own flavor. And I just cooked it up. And then when it came to naming it, I call it the Kingdom because the Kingdom of Yah, the Kingdom of God, you know what I mean? That was the most important for me, man. You know, that's at the pinnacle of my life, just representing the kingdom and everything that come with it. So instead of trying to put my name or something else on it, I just wanted to represent the kingdom, man. You know what I mean? And I wanted that to be at the forefront of the atmosphere too. You know what I'm saying?
That's in true Tihon fashion, bro. From the moment I met you.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah. So that was at the pin, and I want that name to get its glory. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what it was, and I just tweaked it a little bit to where it's like we made it more of an event. People could come. You know, it's family oriented. You know, the community love it. You know, it's diverse. You got people from every walk of life in there. And obviously, you can showcase the Ohio State players.
Got some sponsors too. Go ahead and shout out your sponsors real quick.
I shout out all my sponsors, man. Definitely Matthews, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, man. Big time sponsor. The rest of them is kind of local. My man Jim Raytano, my man Mike Kembler at Bexley Car Care, Raytano Real Estate. we got a Arby's. We got some people behind us, man. We got some big things in the works, bro. So yeah, it's a special thing, bro, because it just brings the community together, man. My wife is in the back, her and her people back there cooking, man, and people love their food, you know what I mean? So, and then we get to it on the court, bro. It get real on that court. You know how it go, man.
And you just had a 50 ball in y'all last season.
Yeah, no, not in the last season. It was a season before that. I was getting busy, but shoot, I had Travis Trice from Michigan State. You remember Travis Trice?
Of course, light skin.
Man, Travis Trice. I took a back seat to him. He was getting busy. We was a two-headed monster, so we was getting busy though.
And then you added on the Kingdom Kids too.
Yeah, I did that. I haven't done it because I was still going overseas, but I did it. We did it 1 year, bro, and it was amazing. Like we had the top kids from like all around come, bro, and it was just like, and it wasn't even my idea, honestly. It was one of the parents' idea. I just, put it together. It was amazing, man, to see those kids. But we're doing some clinics this year. We're gonna do clinics because it's hard for me to do both, because there's so much that goes into both of them. So we're gonna do some clinics, some free clinics in the neighborhood. My thing is like what we just talked about at the beginning of this, like everything is so monetized. I just want to have some stuff where the kids can just come and play, bro. Don't worry about nothing else. Just play. Just have fun and be free, be who you is. So we putting some stuff together for that. And I want to do some stuff in the community. We do a lot of stuff in the community, but I want to do some more stuff, some giveaways and some just a community day where people can just come, eat, have fun, man. And yeah, just try to touch the people like that.
So peep game. We had, for the podcast, man, we had Nikki Teasley. I know you know who Nikki Teasley is. Played for the, LA Sparks back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
With Lisa Leslie, got a championship. We had her come out. She did an all-girls camp.
Nice.
I'm saying, we flew her out, did that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We'd love if you can come out here to Oklahoma one of these days, man, and see what we can do, man.
Man, let's get to it. Let's get to it. That's nothing, man. Speaking of, Ryan, I went down there with him in Orlando, man, they got to it. So yeah, I'm with all that, bro. I'm with all that.
And we just started our own program, man. Team HQ, man.
HQ, I love it.
Got 14 teams, bro. 14
Straight up?
Teams. Of the
first year?
First year, bro. First week of practice right now.
Our first week.
Bro, so you talking about, bro, 11 boys teams, bro. And I just say all that to say, you putting on for the Kingdom, bro. One of these days, we're going to have to get linked up.
Yeah, we're going to make it happen.
Get you to come down here. And then if ever there's an opportunity for us to come up there and help
we bring y'all up there, man. For real, bro. I ain't just, me, Eves. I ain't just
already
talking
knowing.
about Yeah, we're going to make something happen, bro. We're going to make it happen, for real.
I ain't never been to Ohio, so I'm trying to see what this Kingdom League about.
Dog, you heard of the Skins
League. Man, you love it,
bro. You heard of the Skins League. So
yeah, I saw the interview. I watched some of the interview, man. It's funny because y'all put me onto it. So I seen y'all's interview, and then I turn around. Here come Trae Young. I was like, oh. And then my guy Stevie Taylor's from Columbus, bro. So he took a coaching job down that way. I don't know what the school is called, but
but I know who that is.
Next thing I know, he got the Skins League stuff on. I'm like, oh, so y'all put me on to the Skins League, man, and I like what they got going.
So I say that to say it'd be dope if I can get you out here around when that's.
Skins versus the.
Hey, what's up?
We can make it happen, man. We down to travel, man. I can get some guys to come, man.
And I call Skins. We'll make it happen, bro. Let's cook something up, man. For real. It's been a pleasure having you on, man. I really got to get to Ohio, even if I ain't good enough to hoop up there no more, man. I'm slow.
Man, listen, come up in shape, man. We'll have something for you, man. And it's funny because I missed you the last time you came. We were supposed to link. I think you came up for a graduation or something.
I did, and I hit you, and things got crazy.
Yeah, so we'll get together, man. But let's make it happen. I appreciate y'all having me, man. And much success on the AAU team, on the podcast, on everything y'all got going, man.
Man, appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate the love, bro. And I'm gonna let you know when this bump, man, and I'm gonna hit you. We gonna get linked. We gonna make it happen, bro.
100. I promise you. Let's get it.
All right, bro. One love.
All right. Peace.
Man, that was fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Sound good. like my life jacket. This ice in my veins is something Titanic. Lockdown defense kept me out the center for detention. Divine intervention passes over to my center. Alleyways are the alley-oops. Some got no looks and passed away when somebody shoot. Back in court duo, but nobody hoops. The wrists follow through in the cuffs, got a loop. Pick a book up, picked up and get booked. It's just you and I, out running suicides. Me, I was out running suicide. Boy, I'm going in, dropping gems that I picked up in these gyms. I can't slack, I've been down and back. I'm just trying to share a few tales from this thing called life. Count my assists, man, I swear that basketball really saved my life. Yeah, yeah. I swear it saved my life. Let's go.